Hey there, so what if I told you that moving to St. John's, Florida could come with a $7,000 bonus per child per year for education? It could be towards a private school, towards homeschooling, towards even transportation to another public school of your choice. And it isn't like a sweepstakes situation or some, gimmick. It's part of Florida's school choice program. And if you're planning to move or just even thinking about it, this could be a game changer for your family's future. So I'm Gail DeMarco. I'm a local real estate Sherpa right here in St. Johns County. If you're looking to relocate, just want to learn about the area. I have people that have just recently moved here from California, New York, Texas, even South Florida. I'm not here to just help you find a home, but a community that's going to match your lifestyle. So if you've been to my channel, thanks for coming back. If you haven't, welcome. Hopefully some of the information I share with you provide some value to helping you make a decision whether St. Johns County is the right place for you. So I was really inspired to make this video because I just came back from a week long of watching my 4 grandkids in New Jersey, South New Jersey, from the ages of 4 years old to 8 years old. And the 4 of them go to 2 different private schools. So I was shocked to find out when my son shared with me that they pay over $8,000 a month to have their kids go to private school. So I did a little digging and I asked my neighbor, hey, how much does it cost you? I know one of your kids is in private school and the other one isn't. She's like, Gail, there is a program. She said she shared with me this whole program, so I want to share it with you. It's something that just blows my mind. So here in St. Johns County, we're consistently ranked as one of the best places to raise a family here in Florida. In fact, we're the number 3 school district in the entire state. We used to be number 1 and, things fluctuate, but we have A-rated schools, beautiful campuses, amazing teachers, and just top-tier academics. So why do I meet so many families that move here and then immediately start looking for private schools? I personally think that's just kind of what they're used to. They come from a place where their kids were in private school. And, don't get me wrong, if private school is right for your child, I fully support that. But here's the thing, you already moved to one of the best public school systems here in Florida, if not the entire country. You've already won half the battle. So if you do want to go the private school route, Florida has a benefit that a lot of people don't know about. And that's what I want to unpack for you today. So let's just talk about the Florida Tax Credit Scholarship Program and the Family Empowerment Scholarship. These programs were designed to give parents real power when it comes to the children's education. Not just options, but financial resources. So here's how it works. Families who are Florida residents, yes, you have already moved here. Now you can apply for a scholarship that provides up to $7,000 per child per year to use towards things like private school tuition, approved homeschooling programs, transportation to different public schools, and other qualifying educational services. And thanks to the changes passed in 2023, income is no longer the main qualifier. That's right. So you don't have to be in low income, to receive this benefit. All you have to do is be a resident of Florida, and your kids have to be eligible to apply for public school from kindergarten through grade 12. That's it. So let's just put this in perspective. Let's say you have 2 children and you've just relocated here to, St. Johns County. You want to explore some smaller private schools with certain curriculums. Let's just say, you want a smaller private school with certain curriculum, maybe something faith-based, maybe a Montessori school, or just, want more one-on-one support in case you have a kid that was like my kid, ADD and all over the place, right? So, at the end of the day, they used to just tell us to give our kids Ritalin. Of course, I never did. And we couldn't afford any kind of private schools. I didn't grow up in the era where people went to private schools. But hey, there's nothing wrong with it, right? If that's what's going to be best for your kid. I personally believe your kids need a little scar tissue thrown into the public school system, and it just gets them ready for life. That's my personal opinion. So there goes half my subscribers. I just don't coddle my kids, right? I want them to have real life experiences. I want them to be bullied and stand up to those bullies, because you're going to have them in the real workplace. That's just what happens. Think about this. I had a family that moved here a year ago, and they had $20,000 budget for schools. I feel like a terrible agent because I didn't know about this program and I didn't share it with them. But luckily they did some digging, because I reached out to them this morning. I'm like, hey, by the way, how are you liking the school, and did you get any kind of assistance? And they're like, oh my God, there's this great program, Gail. Our neighbors told us about it as soon as we moved in. And she also shared with me, she said, I put Bookie, short for Brookie, into private school because she's kind of, timid, and she really takes a little bit longer, where Parker is just one of those guys where, hey, I'm just going all in. I want to be on the soccer team. I want to really integrate with the kids in the neighborhood, because most of the kids in our neighborhood all go to public school, because we have a brand new school that's actually being built here in Rivertown, but they love the public schools here. So at the end of the day, there's this program called Step Up for Students platform. They're approved for $12,000 in total aid, she told me. And that meant that she could enroll Bookie in private school, and it almost pays for it. She said 90%. I looked into other states to see who else is doing it. I can't find any. So if you find any, please leave a comment below and let me know what other states are doing these kind of programs. So there's this myth that you either move to a good public school district or you just go private, right? Like my son, they live on a 100-acre farm in South Jersey, and they just decided to go private because it's not a great school district. But here you can do both, because you can move to this amazing community like Rivertown, like Nocatee, Silverleaf, or Shearwater, and have access to some of the top-rated public schools. And if you decide to explore the private education, you're not stuck paying full tuition out of pocket, thanks to these scholarship programs. And let's not forget about these communities themselves. We're not just talking about great schools. We're talking about resort-style amenities, walkable neighborhoods, parks, trails, splash pads, pickleball courts, tennis courts. It just really has a true family-first vibe. It's one of the reasons I moved here myself from California. And honestly, I feel like I hit the lotto. It's been incredible. So if you're wondering about, the school situation here, here's what you need to know. St. Johns County is one of the best school districts in all of Florida. You have access to both amazing public and private. And Florida is literally giving thousands of dollars per year for each child to best fit every family. So the clock starts ticking as soon as you move here. So that means you have to be a resident before you can apply for any of these programs. Now, if this is sounding like something your family needs to explore, I put together a free resource for you. It's called the St. John's School Choice and Homebuyer's Guide. It kind of walks you through how to apply for the scholarships, what private charter schools are available locally, what neighborhoods feed into the highest rated schools, and how to find the right home to fit both your budget and your school guides. So if you're ready to start house hunting, I'd love to be your local guide, your Sherpa, your go-to person for any questions you may have regarding schools, restaurants, communities. My information is in the link below. Just give me a call. I always answer my phone. And if I don't, I will call you right back. My phone number is 904-640-8000. Thanks again for watching.